everyone, it's Missy, and welcome back to the Dollie Cowgirl partner pattern from Red Heart Yarn. If you want to have the copy of the written instructions, there's a link below in the description box, so you can click on that and work along with this video. Also, if you want to learn how to do any of the previous items in the pattern, such as the hat, boots, shirt, or belt, I have made those videos already, and you can find links to those in the description box as well. So today we are doing the skirt, and we need to have some pink yarn, white yarn. I'm using an eye crochet hook, but whatever crochet hook you need to obtain the correct gauge is fine. A pair of scissors, and then you can also use a tapestry needle to weave in your ends. I am going to begin by using the pink yarn, and I am going to make a slip knot. And the skirt's going to be worked in rounds. So with D, I'm going to chain 32. To chain, you just yarn over and pull through a loop. Once you have chained those 32 stitches, you want to be careful that you don't twist your chain. You want to keep it as flat as possible. What we're going to do is we're going to bring up the back, or the first chain we made, and we are going to join to get our ring formed. So all I'm going to do is insert my hook into that first chain and join with a slip stitch, just like so. So I have my chain perfectly going around without any twists. Now we are ready to move on to round 1, and like I said, this is going to be worked in rounds, so the right side of your project is going to be facing outward or towards you. Round 1 begins with chaining 1, and then we're going to single crochet in each chain stitch around. So when you single crochet, you insert your hook into the chain stitch, yarn over, pull through a loop, so there's 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops, and that's a single crochet stitch. I'm going to just keep doing that all the way around, and by the time you have finished round 1, you should have a total of 32 single crochet stitches. To finish round 1, I am just going to join with a slip stitch in the first single crochet of the round. And now I'm ready to move on to round 2. For round 2, I'm just going to chain 3, and now I'm going to double crochet in the next 3 stitches. To double crochet, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through a loop, so there's 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, so there's 2 loops remaining on my hook, yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. That's a double crochet stitch. So I'm just going to do that 2 more times. Now we've come to the part where I want to make a belt loop for the belt that we had made earlier in the pattern. To do this, I'm going to make a double treble crochet. I know it almost sounds like double trouble, but it's really easy. All I'm going to do is yarn over 3 times, so I have 4 loops on my hook, insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through a loop, so now there's a total of 5 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, so now I have 4 loops remaining, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops, so now there's 3 loops left on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, so now there's 2 loops left on my hook. All I have to do is yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. And that is a double treble crochet. To continue on with the pattern, I'm going to be making these belt loops as I go. So first though, I'm going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches. After I finish my 7th double crochet, I'm going to do another double treble crochet stitch. And there I have made my 2nd belt loop. So I'm just going to kind of repeat that pattern 2 more times, where I'm going to double crochet in the next 7 stitches and then do a double treble crochet in the next single crochet. So I'll come back after I've repeated that 2 more times. So I just finished my 4th double treble crochet stitch, so we have a total of 4 belt loops for this project. All I'm going to do is double crochet in the last 3 stitches remaining. And that's it. For the pattern, we will have a total of 28 double crochet stitches. And remember, our beginning chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. So what I'm going to do is join my yarn in the top of that. And I am ready to move on to round 3. Now rounds 3 through 7 are the same pattern. All I'm going to do is chain 3 and double crochet in each stitch around. So I'll have a total of 32 double crochets in each round, making sure of course to join the ends of my round to the top beginning chain 3 stitches. So after I finish round 7, I will come back and I will show you guys how to do a pretty ruffle on the bottom of your skirt. When you have finished round 7, your project should look like this. You can kind of see that the belt loops are kind of sticking up, and you have a nice length to your skirt. Now we're ready to move on to round 8, which is the front ruffle. So to do this, we're going to chain 3. And now we're going to work in the front loops only of the stitches. So if you can see, for our stitch, we usually work through 2 loops on top. The one that's away from you is the back loop, and the one that's next to you is the front loop. And what we're going to do to create the ruffle then is we're going to double crochet in the front loop. So I'm just going to split the stitch and just pick up that front loop. And then I'm going to complete my double crochet as I normally do. To make it more ruffly, I'm actually going to work 2 more double crochets in that same stitch. So we'll have a total of 3 double crochets in the first stitch. Just like so. So I'll poof out and kind of ruffle around because we'll be working 3 double crochets in each stitch around, making sure to be in that front loop only of the stitch in the previous round. When I have finished making all these stitches, I will join with a slip stitch in the top of my beginning double crochet of this round, and then I will fasten off the pink yarn because we will be done with this color, and we'll have a total of 94 double crochet stitches. So when you have finished the front ruffle, your project should look like this. The ruffle will probably stand out more like the brim of a cap, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to be doing a back ruffle behind this, and this is called round 9, but we're really going to be attaching it to round 7. So what we're going to use is the white colored yarn. I'm going to make a slip knot, and now I'm going to take my project, turn it upside down again. And in these back loops that we didn't stitch in before, we are going to stitch in those now with the white yarn. So to do that, I'm just going to insert my hook into the back loop of round 7, and then I'm going to attach my yarn with a slip stitch. Just like so. And round 9 is very similar to round 8. Only we're going to be working in the back loops. So all I'm going to do is chain 3, Once I've chained 3, I'm just going to double crochet 3 times into that same stitch. So we're going to get the same ruffled effect like we did with round 8. And I'm just going to continue that all the way around. I'm just going to double crochet in each stitch around the back loop only, and I'll have again a total of 24 double crochet stitches. When I come back to this first chain 3 stitch, remember that counts as a double crochet, I'll just join with a slip stitch in the top, fasten off, and weave in my ends, and then I'll have a finished skirt. If you have any questions, please leave them in a comment below. Otherwise, I hope you stay tuned for the last part of the video where we make the kerchief.